Hey guys, it's Erin. And someone asked me to do a video on my other dioramas that I've made. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you the other two. These are the last two that I have made at this moment. I have plans for like 20 more, but they're very expensive to build. Probably like around $200, $300 a piece, really honestly, if you break it down. So they're very expensive, so I don't get to make them very often, but these are the ones that I have. I'm going to be showing you my little schoolhouse that I made, and also the Alchemist lab that I made for my doll Mist. And this is Mist right here. She's my little cutie, little sad-faced girl. She's got a little hair bun, Totoro sweater on today. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started on that. The first thing I'll show you is my little schoolroom. It won't fall over as much as... Oh, and I put my Totoro picture in the background for my living room because I just think he's cute. Okay, so this is it here. Move the camera down, and I'll show you kind of the scale, and I'll kind of tell you where I got everything and everything like that. Okay, so this is the schoolroom here. Most of the furniture I got from Hobby Lobby, like these two tables and benches, which look like school benches, I got from Hobby Lobby. I got some random, like, poster board with these maps on it, also from hobby stores, and I kind of made it old-fashioned looking. Same thing with the paper, kind of old-fashioned schoolhouse looking. This is their teacher, Mr. Buford. He's a wind-up alpaca. He's really cute, and he has a little hat on that is, I don't know, whatever that is, the graduation cap, but I'll move him out of the way. I got them this globe from Hobby Lobby as well. We'll move that. This is a tree from a train set thing, also at Hobby Lobby. A bunch of bottles. My husband works in a lab, so he brings me home, like, thousands of itty-bitty bottles. They're hard to find otherwise, but he brings them home for me. And then I have a fish, the class pet, I guess. And then I made this chalkboard here. This is removable. My husband made it so that I could switch. I can pull this off and I can switch the picture up here. I have a few other pictures of globes, the world, and stuff like that. I glued some pictures up here, old-fashioned, and I wrote the scientific name on a little piece of whatever that is, like a little tag, kind of like you'd see at a museum, because I thought that is kind of cool. And then my husband made this little thing that looks like a folded-up piece of paper that you would pull down, kind of like in a school. It doesn't actually pull down, but it does look cool. It looks good. And then I bought this backpack off of Etsy. It's real leather. It's like a Japanese school bag. All the little things open up, and it's really cute. It was pretty expensive though, so that's why I only have one of them. I'm gonna go and buy a bunch of those. But anyway, this is kind of the scale. Here she is, Mist. The tables are perfect. I can sit her down, take really good pictures. The props I have in here are just crap I had. Stuff from little Lollaloopsy sets and books, and then I have a bunch of like remints that I stick in here when I take pictures. So yeah, this is my little schoolhouse. It's one of my favorites. I really love it. So I'll just go ahead and move that out of the way. And next is Mist's laboratory, her lab. This is sorry, I kind of have to. A lot of tiny pieces in this one. Ooh, sorry. Goodness. Anyway, this is it. Don't mind the mess. I just knocked a bunch of stuff over, but that's just the way it goes. With dioramas, you always have to set them back up. But anyway, this is her working table. I got all of the windows and stuff, and they were just white, you know? Like you get regular white, or not even white, just the plain wood windows and stuff at the craft store, and then I had to stain them, which was really hard. I decided that I really hate staining. It's not fun at all. This is probably the most detailed and the most awesome of my dioramas in my opinion. I really love this one. I'm sorry, I have to set it all back up because I knocked it all over, but I really love this one. Like, we went all out on this one. It's a very expensive one. Yeah, we stained all of these, stained all the baseboards and everything to match. We tried to stain the fireplace. Let me turn it to face. Try it, like, I put 2 different kinds of paper here, kind of like an accent wall, because I thought that was a good idea. And then I hung some old-fashioned pictures up here that look like cogs and, you know, things that you'd use in the laboratory. And then I hung these moving, like, clock pieces up here. They move and everything, so it's kind of like steampunkish. And then, this took me forever, but I put these rocks on the fireplace. It was really hard to get them glued on there because they kept falling off. But yeah, I glued these to the fireplace to make it look like a stone fireplace. I've got a bird in a cage up here that rocks back and forth. I've got tiny glass bell jars with frogs and stuff in them. And then I have all these teeny things, like a jar of dust bunnies. My husband brought me this weird thing from work. Again, he works in a lab. Like jars of eyeballs. I did that. And just all kinds of stuff. I have these teeny jars. I got this, which is full of, like, I guess I can open it. I still have quite a bit of time, so. It's just full of, like, more books, jars, lab-looking stuff that I use for pictures on occasion. I've got this weird-looking guy. He's actually a vinyl toy, but I thought he looked like a science experiment, so I stuck him in the corner. She has 3 pet dragons. I don't know if you can see them. They're made of glass, but they're her pets. And this is one on the table here. I'll try to turn the camera back. I bought these books on Etsy. They're really cool. They don't open, but they're very old-fashioned looking, like books of magic. The dark magic, white magic, you know, and they look cool stacked up in a pile in the corner, kind of like she's been studying. Same thing with these. I mean, these do open, and they actually have notes inside, which is cool. But I have these. This is a remit set. It's like a lab set here. Test tubes. I made this butterfly in a bottle. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of cute. Moss in a jar. Little obelisks. You know, just stuff to make it look like a real lab. She's got her cup of coffee here to help her stay awake. So yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites. I love this one. She looks really good in it. The table is the perfect size. Let me move it down. Hopefully you can see. The fireplace, perfect size. And to be honest with you, I take my dolls. I'll go ahead and move up now because I'm kind of done with that one. I'm going to try to move it back without knocking too much stuff over. Okay. Alright. To be honest with you, I take my dolls straight into Hobby Lobby. My husband and I do. People look at me like I'm insane, but I don't really care because I really have to see what size they're going to be in comparison to the stuff that I'm buying. I'm not just going to go and buy a $50 worth in furniture just to turn around and have to not use it. So I take my dolls in there and measure them and everything, and usually it turns out pretty good. So yeah, those are my 2 other dioramas so far. I think my husband got me an American Girl mini room for my birthday, one of the retired ones from like the year 2000, so I'm really excited about that. He doesn't know that I know. It was supposed to be a surprise, but I'm a sneaky little thing, so I caught him getting that, so I'm really excited about that. And also next weekend, fingers crossed, I'm really hoping to buy a real professional camera for taking pictures. I have been using my iPhone to take pictures of my dolls for over a year, and honestly, they are too small to take pictures with an iPhone. And they turn out kind of blurry, and no matter how many times I try to edit them, they don't look like I want them to. So I'm hoping that buying a professional camera will really help with the clarity. Hopefully that's next weekend. I've been saving for months. They're very expensive. So fingers crossed I'll order that. Fingers crossed. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be doing more videos soon. I'm sure there's more stuff I can gather up to do videos on. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing. Have a great week. Bye!